Liquor Talk, brand new episode starts right now. Welcome everybody to another edition of Liquor Talk. Welcome to another men's only round edition. It's the holiday season, and also it's Florida Classic Week. So fuck Bethune-Cookman. Yes, I said that on the yes, I said that. But joining me today, my dog Benji and Juggy. How you doing, fellas?
Man, living high off the hog.
Gotta get it going. Gotta get it going. Almost the holidays, man. We in that spirit.
Yes, we are definitely in that holiday spirit. I see Benji got the sweater on. We're gonna think about Christmas, you know. So I'm like, damn, can we? I'm like, damn,
let them see it for a few minutes.
Turkey, you know, and the Black Friday, you know, everybody's gonna be shopping like crazy on Black Friday, you know.
I damn forgot about Black Friday. I don't even be paying attention to that no more, but you know, everyone still go crazy.
Yeah, like I said, of course, it's not like it used to be because everybody can just order the shit online, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be mad drivers with everybody driving on the road making these deliveries. So
I'm gonna say something quick on that on Black Friday. I'm gonna keep it short, but if you wasn't gonna buy it before Black Friday, don't buy it on Black Friday, bro. That's all. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't gonna buy it, then just chill out. Black Friday is to get the things that you was finna buy, that you was waiting. Like, that's why most people make their list or whatever the case is. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say. Man. If you wasn't finna buy it before, don't buy it.
That's a fact. You know, I have to agree with that. You know, don't let these damn stores tempt you. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll hit you with them deals thinking you getting a deal, but realistically, they just moving some shit around that they've been trying to get rid of.
You know what, man? I remember when I first moved into my place, and it was right before Black Friday, and I got a huge haul at a super discount price. So yeah, Benji, right? That's how it should be used. But depending on what kind of year you had, it's not a big deal to get maybe one or two items to splurge on that could be paid off within the month. Notice I said one or two. Don't go so crazy you put yourself back in more financial hardship. Y'all know Florida freaking inflation about 12%. So don't be stupid.
Yeah, it feels like 20% out here, but
yeah, it does.
Man, so much has transpired since we last recorded and since I last recorded, because that's the downside of having the episodes on a backlog. So much shit goes down. So the first thing we got to revisit, now I got to put my 2 cents in on this. What the hell do y'all think of everybody come up with these damn lists of places they will not go on a first date? I'm like, that's probably one of the things on that list I agree with.
That's so dumb, bro.
That is so dumb. It is.
It's so stupid, bro.
There's only 1 or 2 things on that list I agree with, and that maybe 3 things. That's about it. But
because my list is not your list, and your list is not her list, and you get what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, it's just a communication thing. Especially if I don't know you yet. So I don't even know you yet. We just need to start, you know, just try something out. Maybe try something that you ain't tried before. But if I don't know you yet, how I'm supposed to be, you just hitting me with a list of like, you can't be giving me a list of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how you get to know somebody. I mean, if that's so let me ask a question. Like, is you talking about it like first date, or it's like, did I already know this person? Were you already friends? When did I meet this person? Like, I have questions about what's going on. Like, I need more information. So that's the question I got for y'all.
The problem with the biggest problem with these lists is everybody not uniform. Everybody not in the same place. Everybody not the same age, not the same income level, same regions. Everybody's not in the same mindset when it comes to dating. So a dating list is trash. And then I did a little research, and the people who did the original dating list did it for clout, knowing that people was gonna argue on social media. They wasn't even a real couple. So the whole thing was fabricated from the jump just to get people in their emotions. People care too much about this. I told the men the last time that we had the show, I believe it was last month, that you got to do stuff in person. This social media back and forth nets you -50 in pussy points. And the truth of the matter is, you need to be interacting with people in person anyways. When you talk to somebody, you about to set up a date, they're gonna let you know what their expectations are. If you can meet those expectations, great, move forward. If you can't, there's plenty of fish in the sea, as they say.
That's a fact. And the one thing I will say about it is if you talk to someone and the first thing they mention is, "Oh, I don't eat there," or "I don't eat here," and it's a legit reason, I don't care even if it is legit reason. You're telling me your intentions right there, because I guarantee you, if it's somebody that's really like you, they wouldn't give a damn where y'all meet at. They would be okay with meeting at McDonald's for all I care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But not
You're
saying
right about
because
that.
when you're into someone, you're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You'll find a way to make things happen with this person if you're into it. So, the only things on the list is, of course, obviously not your place. Because if you tell somebody meet you at your place, well, you're showing me what you think of that person. We already know what you already think of that person. You know,
exactly.
and then bring them to church. I'm not too religious. I don't know how y'all feel about bringing religion into it. You know, bringing
I,
religion into a dating situation. I don't know.
Well,
there's
your
certain
favorite, your
churches where
favorite is
you could just sit there. Like you don't, it don't have to always be like you don't have to necessarily go to a service. If you're talking about bringing her to the place or bringing her to a service, it's like just because we go to the library, I'm not asking you to read. Well, let's just go to the library. So I feel like, like taking someone to a certain place is different from planning an activity. If I'm asking you to go to the park with me, we don't necessarily have an activity. Sometimes we're just gonna sit on the bench and just take a look at the view and enjoy the day. So I think that's another problem is that people don't know how to differentiate those two things between planning a date where we're like Victor said, we're going somewhere, but planning and also planning a date that involves us doing something. So and talking about the food stuff, yeah, if you don't like fish, you don't like fish. If you don't like pork, you don't like pork. If you don't like chicken, you don't like chicken. So no one's holding them against that. But I do agree that if it's something, it's the difference between not liking something and just saying, I don't do that and I don't go there and you've never even done it. So Victor's right. I feel like a lot of people will reveal themselves. They're telling you, oh, I don't do this. I don't like that. They never even been there, never even tried it. It's just that's the thing now. It's just I don't like what I don't like, and there doesn't have to be an explanation behind it. So I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing really to be confused over. Everybody giving these opinions and everybody saying what they don't like. Again, I'm not going to expect a 21-year-old woman and a 45-year-old woman to want to go to the same places to eat. They're going to be completely different for a variety of different reasons. That 45-year-old woman could be very well accomplished, have her own house, have her own car, be extremely educated, be used to the finer things in life. So no, she doesn't want to go to places that is going to disturb her palate. So I understand that. But the problem is that we're putting these lists out on social media without context,
yeah,
completely without context. So don't worry about the list. Be concerned about are you in a place to date, and if you are, go after what you want, and then you be creative and decide a nice place to go where you all can have a good time and talk.
yeah. It's
Context is important too, because I'm wondering, like, okay, that's the first question I had. Like, you took me making a list of places that you're not gonna go on the first date or period. But regardless of that, like, what am I to you? Like, are these just things that you're telling me as a friend, like as something to get to know you? Because you can't have it both ways. If I'm getting to know you and we're dating, there has to be some, air of, I guess, not spontaneousness or mystery, but you can't come at somebody that way. Like you can't, you know, you can't put them into your university. And I guess that's what's going on is that people want someone to read them like literally like a book. And I don't think that's how you're getting to know somebody. You're getting to know somebody through experiences, and that's how I'm going to figure out what you like and what you don't like based on. Oh, we went to this place and you liked it. We went to this place, you didn't like it, or we drove back that place, you didn't even like how it looked. But there's just like, I don't know, there's things where it's just like you're telling me a list of things that you're not feeling or whatever the case is. And yeah, it's good to tell me what you don't like, but you're basically cutting us off from experiences. You're limiting the amount of experiences that we're going to have to such a finite point to where I'm just like, wait a minute. So what is there left for us to actually do? Like all these things that you like and have already done, and like what are we gonna do? Anything new? Like, is it just gonna be the same program? So I don't know. It's at a tough place for me.
It's definitely at a tough place. And the last thing on the list I say I definitely agree with is don't take them around your family, because guess what? Your family, they're gonna keep asking you about them. How's so and so and stuff? How's so and so? You're like, you don't need to take them around your
You
family.
brought that up just for Thanksgiving. Just
I
for
know it's
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. I know everybody might have their rent a blues or rent a bays and stuff, you
I
know.
got beans, greens, potatoes,
Good thanks. So happy
Yes,
Thanksgiving, y'all. Happy
yes, yes.
Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday.
I know, happy are the holidays right there. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. If y'all want to rent a blue and stuff, hey, I charge y'all asses, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Rentable. Rentable. Oh my
But be
god.
wary of the family thing though. Because Juggy, you the married man here. How long did it take for you to bring your lady around your family?
We first met right before the holidays. So that first year, I didn't take her, but the next year, so it was about a year in, she met the family.
That's
She totally met
respectable.
the family. So
Yeah, that's
I
good that you're
think
intentional.
I was very intentional, and I think again, everybody's in a different place, and I respect that. But if you have family to bring her around, you need to do that so you can get a feel. Not that what they say is necessarily going to be the be all end all, but it is important to have their input on whoever you know is going to be around for you. That an outside perspective from a family point of view. So yeah, I think some people they're gonna do it immediately. They're gonna. It's almost I know something cuffing season something like that. I've been out of the game for a long time. I know like cuffing season or whatever is about to start, and so people
Hey,
looking for
cover
renter
season is
boyfriends and
They
all
got
that.
the whole calendar. So if I remember it correctly, the cover season, the Super Bowl, it's crazy that the Super Bowl's in February because right after the Super Bowl is Valentine's Day. So they said
Valentine's Day is the
that's
Super
the Super
Bowl.
Bowl, and then the season start over like basically after spring break. So after spring break, that's just you chilling, everybody doing their thing with their boo, and then after that, that's when the cuffing season start again. And then you feel me? So the holidays is the playoffs. Like everybody in the playoffs trying to see, okay, who family like this. And then if you make it, you gonna see the Valentine's Day. If not, shit, your ass gonna be single.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true. Hey, shout out to
uh,
Single Supremacy. Shout out to my brother Don. He ain't here right now, but shout out to my brother Don. He'll be back on sooner or later. I'll have to see him this weekend. But it's
hey,
team.
I'm gonna give a shout out too. I'm gonna give a shout out to my boo. I ain't gonna say her name because we ain't locked down yet. But I'm gonna give a shout out to my boo because we actually, you feel me, got kind of official on Valentine's Day. So that was just kind of crazy that it was Valentine's Day, and like we kind of made it happen. I ain't gonna say too much, but you feel me. Let's see what happens. Shout out to my little boo.
I feel you. I
I
feel
see you
you.
trying to be covert like you a celebrity and everything, bro. I
Nah,
respect
I
it,
just
man. I
how
respect
it
it,
is. Nah,
man.
I ain't trying to. Let's see what happened. I gotta see how the calendar work. That's all. So let's
Yeah,
see
yeah,
if we make it to that. If we make it to that next
All right.
championship, that's all.
yeah. Just take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Don't rush it. Just take it
Yeah, yeah.
one day
We
at a
got
time.
another championship we got to go to.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at least y'all reaching championships around here. I'm tanking like I'm the Carolina Panthers. I'm tanking bad like
But
them.
Why you
it's
tanking
better.
though, bro? Nah, you got to tell us, bro. Why you tanking? Tell us why you tanking, bro.
All right, Juggy know this, but it's just the years of the BS I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It hit a point where I'm not throwing my hands up. I'm just not gonna focus on things to bring me down. And sometimes dealing with the dating pool, it's like you just throw your hands up like to hell with this. Like I
I
even tell
mean,
you this, like 2023 might really be the first year I go without going on any dates. You know what I'm saying? So
so when
I
you
was
say the
like,
dating pool, like, so it's like because you can meet, like, you don't know how it's gonna happen. Y'all might meet at church. I mean, I don't know. You're not probably not religious, but y'all might be at the grocery store. You might just be sitting at the park. So when you say the dating pool, like I'm always confused about that. Like, what does that mean? Like, Cause like the dating
It's like
pool is
when
infinite.
it's like when you meet different people and you see how their intentions are, you see how they're moving. It's like too many people that just I keep running into. They just want to use you for stuff, you know. So you never meet
Ah,
that person that's gonna get it out the mud with you, you know. So, but you never know. I mean, the Florida Classic is this weekend. You never know. I might swing something out there. Who knows?
Hey, listen,
that's facts, man.
listen. I'm put like this, bro. It's better to be single and wait for the right person than to be dating, wasting your time, your energy, and your money on people that's really not for you. I think you've been going to like mixes and like speed dating and stuff like that. What do you have you been seeking women out? Like what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just chilling. Like I've just been working.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
you
saying?
got
I've been,
apps. You might just meet someone on Instagram. Like sometimes on Instagram, I like a girl picture. I say, "Ma, you look real nice." So like the dating pool is infinite. Like you can meet someone on the app. You can might meet them on Instagram. Might meet them on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we finna be posting this episode and whatever the case is. So you never know. Someone might hit you and be like, "Yo, I really like your show." So I don't know,
yeah,
like
that's
it's just so infinite to me. But 2024, that's gonna be a better year for everybody. That's how I feel. So we're gonna get it
yeah,
in,
yeah.
we're gonna get it in 2024 for real.
Yeah, that's the main thing I'm looking at. Like, look, 2024, we're gonna try to make shit happen. But it's like if it ain't really working, it's like you know what, you're like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just bring yourself peace because you don't want to make that mistake of dating the wrong person because the wrong person you might have, and you don't fuck around and have a baby by the wrong person because it might be putting your ass on child support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want y'all boys to avoid that, man.
Yo, you
That
bet
I
your
child
want
ass.
support
I
can
want
ruin your
everybody to
whole
avoid that.
plan.
Avoid that one, please.
Yeah, that's just
We
I
blessed,
can't even
man.
say that on the air,
We
but
blessed. Eh? We
just
ain't we
avoid
ain't
that.
falling.
Hey, but one thing though, you got to be intentional. Make it sound like you've been chilling, which is completely fine to take some time out. I know the dating pool. I've heard lots of bad stuff about it, but next year you got to make plans to get on out there, man. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? You got to make plans to get on out there now.
All right, like I said, I read. We got some plans in the works to try to bring Liquor Talk live to more places and be out more in the city. So that's gonna be how we get. That's how it's gonna work. So, and we're looking to get that thing
Yeah,
started.
live
So,
show would be crazy.
which is why once my brother Don gets back in here, we'll
In the
definitely
bar
plan
and
some more
just
things.
we talk our
Hell yeah, I'm here for that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk. The more you drink, the better we sound. Support that liquor because we sound a whole lot better with every shot, ladies and gentlemen. All right, fellas. We're gonna do a little something I pulled from little something fun that I pulled from Drink Champs. Juggy, this or that. Cornbread or stuffing.
Cornbread.
Okay. Benji, this or
My
that.
bad. I cut off a little. I cut off just a little bit there, bro. I cut off just a little bit.
You
Run it
good,
by
you
me
good.
again.
Good. Give me a Thanksgiving favorite, this or that. Do you prefer ham or do you prefer turkey?
Turkey.
Juggy, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Sweet potato pie.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. All right, fellas, what's one food that's not gonna make your Thanksgiving plate?
Them Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, the Brussels sprouts, they just
Mm,
taste like broccoli, I mean, Benji, what's something you're not gonna have on Thanksgiving?
it's gonna sound weird, but I can't have nothing fish on Thanksgiving. Like that's just like we're not doing that. It's gonna be chicken, turkey. You could get the hands, but like we're not having no fishes. I don't want no
No fish
salmon,
fry.
none of that.
No fish fry, Benji.
Nothing. No,
Wait,
nothing.
you
Not
gonna have fish for
that has its
Thanksgiving?
own day to me. And I grew up in that house, so I had strict Haitian parents. But it's a thing where that's just what it was. It's
Oh,
straight
I
birds,
know what you're talking
cows, and
about now.
lambs. Birds
You
and
talking about
cows and
soup
lambs.
jomo? Talking about
Yeah,
the soup jomo?
yeah. Basically, same. Thing. So
Yeah,
that's
soup
on New
jomo.
Year. That's on New Year's, but same basic concept. The soup is the same way. It has a certain different meats in that soup, and like fish is just that has its own thing. to us. Like you eat that on a certain day, but on certain days it's certain animals, and like it's always the birds and the cows and the goats for some reason. I can't even explain it, but that tradition probably has been around 1,000 years. But yeah, I see that a lot on Thanksgiving. I see people, fish fry or have the salmon, catfish stuff like that. But I'm like, it's Thanksgiving. Y'all supposed to do that on a Saturday, you feel me, when football's on or something like that. If Thanksgiving
I
is on
got you.
Saturday and it's football, like man, but it's always gonna be on Thursday. That ain't never gonna happen, but
Yeah.
whatever.
See, speaking of football, like it's gonna be another year we gotta watch the damn Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Like,
Oh my gosh,
I
bro,
know,
I'm
right,
so
man.
tired.
They're actually pretty
I'm,
decent this year.
I
Yeah,
don't care if
Cowboys
they
pretty
decent
decent.
this year.
bruh, ain't
Honestly,
nobody
Cowboys
down
look
south
good.
worried about no daggum Cowboys. Talking
And
about some America team.
and then they're gonna give them a winnable game. They gotta play the damn Commanders. You know what I'm saying?
Don't nobody want to see the Commanders, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that game either, but like it is what it is. Like at least we got some football back on, but I do wish that when they doing the schedules, like they try to make it too much like college. Like like you got to put the good team versus the good team. You can't be trying to do your rivalries, all the time because not
Yeah,
and the professionals, the rivalries ain't always gonna be good, unless you do them early. But yeah, man, like
yeah.
they.
I wish the NFL would give a little more flexibility with the schedule because we could tell which team's gonna be good, which team's gonna be bad, and I'm like, we
They
got.
should have did Dolphins and Chiefs. They instead of doing that in Germany, they should have just did that on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that would
What?
have been a whole lot better on
Just
That's a
Thanksgiving.
flip
good
it up
point.
2 weeks.
That's a good point.
Just
Hell yeah,
flip it
that's a
up
good
2
point.
weeks. Just switch those 2 weeks, and that's it.
Hell yeah,
But
send it,
it's
send
all
the
about money
Cowboys to
to them.
Germany.
It's about money to them. They already promised them people, the money or whatever. So they was like, damn, we ain't
Yeah.
got nothing else.
Yeah, and
It's
then we got to
crazy.
watch the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving. They're actually pretty good this year.
They're pretty good.
They're good this year.
I
So
think I will watch them. I'm not gonna watch the Cowboys, but I will watch the Lions. I actually do enjoy watching the boys play. They got David Montgomery, Jared Goff doing his thing. They got that white boy, Sam Laporta. Man,
They
they got
got
a little
TJ.
squad.
Don't they got TJ Hawkinson?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hudson
No,
on
no,
the
no, no.
Vikings.
Hawkinson, he was there, but he got traded. He moved to the Vikings.
Oh, he
He
got
lied though.
traded. Okay.
Yeah, the Vikings doing their thing. They got Josh Dobbs. They calling him the pastronaut because he worked for NASA, so he's the
Yeah,
I
pastronaut.
think I
Like
heard about that, yo.
hey,
yo,
That's
hey,
black
yo,
excellence. That's
yeah,
they
black
said
yeah.
that
excellence.
boy, he black ass. They said he didn't even know nobody's name. They said like he just got to the team on Friday. He just got to the team. He didn't even unpack his bag. They said he went straight to the stadium on Sunday. He like, hey, what's your name? Oh, you the running back? All right, bro, you go that way. Oh, you the wide receiver? Oh, what up, bro? I'm saying because he wasn't even supposed to play. So like that's it crazy. They just threw him in the game. He just started, but he don't even know the playbook. That boy don't
He
even
started
know the play.
busting heads.
What?
Yeah, he did that though. You have to give him his props. He did that though, man.
Man, shout out Josh Dobbs. Boy, that boy
Yeah,
doing his
shout out
thing.
to Josh Jobs and I'm kind of and shout out to my Bucks for finally winning. By the way, and we need a Christmas miracle, y'all, because a Christmas miracle happens. Me and Juggy will go to the Jags Bucks game. We
The
need
Bucks
Yeah.
gotta win
a
three straight,
miracle.
bro. If the Bucks win three straight, that game gonna be so litty, bro. Like, and I feel like the Bucks could win. They could win two. You know what I'm saying they could win two of them games, and like even if it's like an even matchup where it's like you never know, like one of the teams, 8-6, the other team like 7 or whatever it is, like it'll still be a good matchup. But definitely, cause the Jaguars just got blowed out too, so it's looking like they finna
We
start.
we finna we finna bounce back like juvenile. Don't even worry about it. We
He
finna
said
bounce back
no
like
bounce back.
juvenile.
Man, but yeah, we need
Trust me.
that Christmas miracle, y'all, because I wouldn't mind me and Juggy going to the Jags Bucks game. You know what I'm
If
saying?
the Bucks
That'd
win
be
the
dope.
next three straight, that game finna be so litty. So the Bucks just gotta start winning because that
Yeah,
division wide open. Carolina ain't doing nothing. New Orleans ain't, they ain't really all
They're
that.
mediocre.
Atlanta, so that division
Mediocre.
wide open. The
yeah,
Bucks gotta
yeah.
just win. That game
Think
Wait,
finna
who
be
the
about it.
litty.
fourth team in y'all division? NFC South.
Yeah, that's the NFC South.
They
So it's
don't
the
got
Bucks,
it's
New
Bucks,
Orleans, Carolina. Who the fourth
Saints.
team?
It's Bucks, Saints, New Orleans, and Atlanta. none of
Yep.
them teams ain't
Oh,
really.
Atlanta. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
None of them
Okay.
teams ain't really taking control of that division yet.
Right.
So it's still like you feel me. You
It's
win
still
2 or
wide
3
open.
games.
But you know what I wish though? I wish I could be a college football coach and coach in Texas and be ass in the Texas team.
Bruh.
So I could get fired and have to
Bruh.
pay 77 mil.
Hey, take it easy on Jimbo, cause he won the chip for Florida
Bro.
State. I'm a lumper, so like,
No. This ain't
Who
about
wrote
Jimbo.
that contract?
oh, it ain't about Jimbo.
Yo, this ain't about Jimbo. It says $77 million he getting to get the hell on.
That's
That's
Hey,
the part I'm
yo,
tripping
you
about.
know, what really grind my gears about that situation is that they had Kevin Sumlin as the head coach before Jimbo, who had winning records, getting bowl games and everything, and was had team ranked, and they got rid of him, and he was a good coach. And they brought in Jimbo, and he stunk it up, and they paying him 80 million to leave. Who gets to
80,
fail and win at the same time? But I digress.
man. Yeah,
80 million just to leave. Son of a
I
bitch.
agree.
From a school, they could have gave that money in scholarships, man. Man, let them kids eat. They be starving kids and stuff on the team and stuff like that,
Hold on, they got
man.
hold on. They got NIL deals now, you know what I'm saying? Everybody getting NIL deals now. So
Nah, not everybody. You gotta think about it. Not
that's
everybody
true.
a
But hold
star
on.
player. Not
But this
everybody a
is
star
Texas though.
player.
Y'all know some of them boosters paying them kids though. Some of them
Yeah.
boosters paying them kids.
Nah, you right, you right, you right.
But that's still
You
a
right,
shame
Vic, you
for them
right.
kids, bro. Them kids, they deserve better than this.
They
Like
do.
that
They
They
ain't.
do.
do.
So at the end of the day, it ain't. I could feel whatever I feel about the coach or administration, whatever case is. But them kids that go there, they the ones that gotta pay the price. Now you gotta rebuild the program. That affects everything. That affects your NILs. That affects the kid who don't even play football. He runs track or he play water polo. Whatever the kid. That affect them. You know what I'm saying? So it's
How
like,
you
come
gonna pay
on,
80
bro.
million and still keep the program afloat?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
I
they
mean,
didn't think about that going in. They don't care about that. They don't
because
think
you
about
gotta
that.
think about it. Like Texas, according they have all the resources. They said they have all this oil money. They got all the resources. Apparently, I'm like, you know what? You know what it is? They have these high ass expectations. So I'm like, I'm looking at y'all. Y'all really think y'all gonna win in the SEC? I mean, come on now. Y'all gotta deal with Alabama and Georgia. Come on now. Y'all might not be betting. We know y'all ain't betting than them. So I mean, I don't care how much money you throw at me. I mean, I'll probably go there just to suck so I can get paid. But
I mean, as a man,
Hey,
though, you feel me? Like, I can't live with that as a man. I mean, some people could do it for the money, but I can't. Like, you can't. Your family name. Dude, they say you play for the name on the back of your jersey, not the one on the. That old saying. So it's like you just embarrass your family like that. You the worst coach in the history of so and so program, or you call so and so this person, that person, their job, or you cause this decline in scholarship, certain scholar, like, you really fuck shit up for people. Like I
yeah,
can't go out like that. Some people can, but long story short, I'm not going into a situation where I don't know for sure I'm gonna win. And if we're not winning, then cool, you could do what you gotta do. But there's better ways to do it. You don't just walk
yes,
away like
sir.
that, bro.
yes, sir.
You
Yes,
don't
sir.
just do it like that, bro.
Yes, sir. That's a
So
fact.
Jimbo, that was my boy because he brought us the chip. That was my freshman year. So that was my boy,
Yeah.
but that didn't go down the way it needed to go down, bro. So I'm gonna
No,
have to see.
hey,
I'm gonna have to pull up on bro and be like, hey yo, Bo, bro, what's up, bro? Like I'm gonna have
hey,
to
it's
pull up
real
on him.
simple. It's real simple, Benji. No Jameis, no Jimbo.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Facts.
Jameis was a
No
miracle though, cause
Jameis,
like
no Jimbo.
he threw some passes that didn't even make sense. like
Man, look,
like
I saw years of Jameis. I'm like, listen, bro.
Jameis threw passes
He
that
could
didn't
be
even make
consistent to save
sense.
his
And
life.
then touchdown.
And I
Man, oh
felt bad for
man.
Jameis though because he was a baller, but to watch the Bucks win the Super Bowl as soon as he leaves the team, I'm like,
Yeah, hey, Jameis need credit though. Tom Brady literally took Jameis' team to the ball. I mean, Brady brought some people, of course. He brought Gronk and stuff like that, but Jameis definitely do need credit. He kind of, put the Bucks in that position to where Tom Brady just came in and was like, all right, we could win the ball. So, and he holding it down in New Orleans, so he ain't no Hall of Famer, but know what I'm saying? There's a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of people that got respect for that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, people talk of high regard for Jameis. So let's see how he gonna, keep doing what he doing. He probably gonna have to start for the Saints. So I wonder what's gonna happen there.
He got to produce. It's going to be one of the last opportunities now because he's terribly inconsistent when he
Hey,
get on the field. So
hey, Jameis like, hey, bro, just don't hit me, bro. Saying Jameis is like, hey, I ain't even like, hey, listen, bro, let me just. He just getting rid of that thing because he like, they ain't bring me here to do this and they're not paying me. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to put some more zeros at the end of this shit. They want me to put up with this shit. So Jameis like, hey, bro, just don't hit me, bro, because y'all don't even got the right squad around us. That's me to get hit.
That's right.
it's
That's
true.
real, fellas. I know. Don't hurt your shoulder, Joey. But fellas, we gotta talk about something a little more serious though. Why is it that heterosexual men are not allowed to have boundaries? You know what I'm saying? Because I see all the time we tell people how we feel, what our standards are. It's we sassy, we this or we that. Oh, it's toxic masculinity, or
Ooh,
this like this, or
I'm gonna let y'all take off because I got a lot to say
if
about
a
this.
heterosexual man goes to tells the LGBT community event that I'm uncomfortable going with, it's something wrong with it. It's like, now personally, I got nothing wrong with the LGBT community. It's like, but it's just if my boundaries are not being respected, I'm not going to show up. So, fellas, why do you feel do we not get that grace that what everybody else gets as men, as black heterosexual men? Do we not get that
I think
grace? You know?
as a perfect example of what you're saying, Vic, I remember that video. I think that you shared it. It was Young Jockey was in an interview, and the lady that was the interviewer at the radio station kept asking this man about being LGBTQIA plus community. She said, "Are you gay?" He said 6 times in a row, "I'm a heterosexual man. I have never been gay. I have never, gave that type of impression or anything. Why do you continue to ask me about that?" And lady kept pestering about him. And what I think of when I see that is there's clearly an agenda to undermine heterosexual men. Now, a lot of people would scoff at that, but let's say this: if when men commit suicide, who pays attention? When men lose their job, who pays attention? When those men they are put in a position where they're constantly being asked to do stuff with nothing in return. I think it's a zero sum game. And what I really think is going on here is that there's a lot of different agendas at play in our country. And if you don't protect your mind, if you don't take a break, you're going to be no bueno. So I implore all the guys out there, before you go off the deep end, take a day off, use the PTO, get some therapy, man. It's just, I don't know. Benji, go ahead, man.
Nah, you hit the nail on the head. Like, kind of learning to just sit back and look at what's going on around you. And like, I feel like men, like, we have to constantly be on go. Like, we TTG. Like, we just really, 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 really gotta always be active and doing stuff. I was talking about this with some friends, but yeah, there's this expectation that me as a man, I'm always doing something. Like, or I'm always at work, or like, something wrong with that. Like, it doesn't look right if you as a man, you ain't been to work in about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 days. Like, that just don't look right. We are expected to produce at all
Yes,
times. Like, that's not a thing where
absolutely.
you could just, it don't matter what you go. Like, I mean, I had knee surgery a few years back, and I must say this, like, it wasn't like, society was nice and patient for me waiting, to get back on my feet. Society is like, nah, bro, you gotta, like, come on, your leg ain't better yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was really like that, like, to the point where I'm back at work. I ain't even finished rehab yet. I'm back at work already, like, just trying to make a way because that's the expectation that society gives.
Correct.
So, but
Mhm.
that was just something I want to start off with by saying that. But something else I want to add to this is like when you talk about boundaries being respected, like if you in the club and a girl she grab your fella or whatever the case is, like what can you really do about that? That's happened to me before. Like I'm in the club, now I'm saying a girl will walk by with her boyfriend. she grabbed my fella. Like what? What do I say? Do I say, hey, bro, can you let
What?
go? She just grabbed my fella.
Damn,
Like,
that's
and then he
crazy.
gonna fight. Then he gonna fight me because her girl grabbed my fella. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say nothing to her. It's like, oh, you can't, like, you yelling at a girl for grabbing your fella. What are you, gay? And like, you see how that's just
Hmm.
like, what are you talking about? That don't
Yeah.
got nothing to
Yeah,
do with it. That don't got
that's
nothing
true.
to do with it. Just grab my fella. Like, just don't grab, like, keep your hands to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that
Yeah.
has happened to where I'm just like, the boundary is just so fragile because there's an expectation that you're gonna do this, do that, react a certain way to do this. Like even just talking about like can you control how someone reacts to something? Can you control how me as a man, if I'm stressed, if I'm depressed, whatever the case is, can you dictate how I get to react? Like this idea that
Yeah.
a man has to come home and be strong, even though his life going through hell, like where he just kind of need to let off some steam, whatever the case is. So like it's a large conversation. This is not something that you could people could probably talk about this in roundtables, and that's something I'm working on myself. Like I think I do want to, I got my network and stuff like that. I'm gonna dedicate a space just to having a mental health type of check-in with certain people, whatever the case is, and I would kind of call that like a podcast, or it's really
Yes.
just a
Yeah.
therapy session or whatever the case
I
is.
love it.
And it would culminate with men's mental health month, every year. So that would be dope. But that's something that I just had in my mind. It's just like society just has such an expectation, and for the most part, we have to kind of play ball with it. Like
Yep.
you can't be a man and be seen as weak. That's not good for you. It's not gonna work out. You as a man, if you're a heterosexual man, you can't be necessarily be seen as depressed or whatever the case is, because it's gonna just messes up your prospects for the things that you're trying to do. There's probably men that can't even find work. You know what I'm saying? If they not in tip top shape at all times. Some guys could probably get away with that, but there's a lot of men who can't get away with
We
that. Like they always got to be on top of their game. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
we
That's
get we
definitely
get.
true. Oh,
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go
that's
ahead.
definitely true. Some men definitely got to be on top of that, but there's ways around that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just got to keep going, man. You just got to keep finding places that will accept you for who you are and stuff. And as a heterosexual man, it's like you're gonna give if people not gonna respect your boundaries, then you just need to leave. Fuck, I'm to the point. Excuse me. I'm to the point where I'm just like, man, fuck what you say. It's like if I feel this way, I feel this way, and you're not gonna do anything about it because at the end of the day, you're not paying my bills, you're not helping me out in any kind of way. So if I feel like I'm being disrespected, I'm a bounce or I'm gonna take myself out of a situation
Mm.
before things get ugly because they always catch the second person, but they never wonder what led to that
Who
situation. So
started that shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
so we us man, we gotta take ourselves out of situations that don't make us feel comfortable. If we're uncomfortable,
Correct.
fuck what people gotta say.
And
Right.
and I wanted to just add to this because I believe that there's hyper toxic masculinity going on that really contributes to the rest of us having major issues. And hypertoxic masculinity is being overworked, undervalued, not taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. We have to have a tribe. We got the men's only round, that we've been doing for a couple of years now. And it was born out of a need for men to have a space to talk about the things that they go through. Not saying anybody else don't go through stuff, but we do too. And we need a safe space. We need a space where we can talk about things that are sensitive to the experiences that we have. And so I just encourage all the guys out there, Vic and I were talking about this where we have, was men's mental health month, I believe is this month.
Yeah.
How come I don't see people creating stickers? How come I don't see no commercials? How come I haven't seen, a lot of the pundits and stuff talking about that? How come there's no coverage? There's no major podcast
What?
push
Not even in
for men's
sports. Like
for
that's
men's mental
weird.
health.
Yeah,
Not
Right.
even in
Why is there
sports.
no push
That's
about that?
crazy.
Why is there not a great awareness? I see Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Alphabet Gang has their month. Everybody else has their month. Even Black History Month, I see more stuff about than I do see men's mental health month, and I
yeah.
think that that's a problem.
it's definitely a problem. They're trying to demasculate the world. That's definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem when men's mental health was not even being brought up on social media or not even being brought up on places that we look or where we shop or sports. We don't ever talk about that, but yet they always wonder why men are out here taking their lives. And they always say the rising number of suicides happen to be men. It's like, and it's just, and it sucks that somebody got to die for people start talking about it. But you know
I
what? You better
mean,
give a damn about their mental health because you can't get them back once they're gone.
only the
Hey,
strong will survive. That's always the saying. Like they've been saying
yeah,
that
the
for thousand
evolution.
and thousand a year. So, like you're right. It's kind of set up to the point where they want some of us gone. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, women outnumber men. By a certain margin. I forgot. I think that it's like for every two women, there's only one man or whatever the case. Like they outnumber us, and that's by design. They'd like there to be less men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's I could go on about that because I've been watching a lot of content. Some of the content is a bit I don't like spreading like anything that's like could be construed the wrong way. So I'm just gonna go off of
Yeah,
this, spread it by
Yeah,
saying this. They want there to be less men, by however they don't want all of us to kill ourselves, but by one way or another, they ain't gonna be as many men, or some of us ain't gonna make it. Right, so
yeah,
that's just what they want. So I feel like to be a man, you really got to be strong here, but up here as well, because this world, man, kind of puts you to the point where you just like, damn, like ain't nothing set up for me. Like I gotta force my way in this shit. It's not nothing's just gonna come to me. So that's
yeah.
that's what it is.
I
That's definitely
agree.
what it is. You definitely got to force your way into it and keep it pushing no matter what. And it's like we got to have spaces like this and the one you're about to create, Benji. We got to have spaces for us. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? And shout out to the ladies that listen to this and also that have the good head on their shoulders because a lot of women they bought into that damn feminist movement and they kind of fucked them up too. But it's crazy.
Hey, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's definitely here nor there. But shout out to all the real ones, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we know it ain't everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the real ones, shout out to you know what I'm saying. Also, some of my fellas out there, keep the hard work going, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, find somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? It's like we stress this a lot over the years on the men's on around, which is going to therapy because there's a lot of programs to where you can get paid for. You know what I'm saying? That it's not that much to go see a therapist. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep stressing it. I don't care how redundant it sounds. It's like you need to have that mental release,
Yup,
and also we got to start instilling like a self care day. Like it could be a Saturday or a Sunday where you just don't get on social media. You just shut off your phone, like, and just ignore everybody and just lock in and just chill for the day.
I agree.
Because we
I
need
agree.
those days to decompress and stuff because the world gets tough on us. The world is definitely on us because we are looked to provide. We are expected to provide and protect, and we can't expect nothing in return. But that's where I disagree. Like, look, I'm only provide and protect for the ones that's gonna look out for me as well. Don't waste years with the wrong person because that'll kill you as well. You
Preaching.
100, bro.
years
You
back.
preaching out here, boy. You preaching.
100.
So, fellas, it's like we gotta do more for that, and also we definitely gotta keep talking about men's mental health month or men's mental awareness month. But y'all, we gotta keep the hard work going, y'all.
100% agreed.
But fellas, the next time you all will hear the fellas, we are gonna wrap up 2023. It's hard to believe we are about the end of the year. It feels like the year just started, but we about to be at the end of the year. The next men's only round, we're all gonna come together and we're gonna talk about the end of the year. Hopefully, I'll have some more fellas on with us. You know what I'm saying? If any gentlemen listening to this want to get on that episode, y'all go ahead and holler at me as well. But we're gonna wrap this up tonight. Go ahead, Joe. Get what you about to say.
Hey, always, Vic. I appreciate you bringing me on. Been on Men's Only Round, one of the vets, one of the mainstays. It's always a good time. I appreciate you, my brother. It's JD Jugs. Y'all can follow me on TikTok and YouTube. Book of Clarity. Follow me to find out how politics affects every part of your life and how there are some civic activities that you can do to make the life you live a lot better. You want to know how? Just follow me again at Book of Clarity, just like you see on your screen, on Twitter and TikTok. Vic, we still got to do a combo episode. We got to have one soon. Hopefully, within the next month, even with the holidays, we can get a couple of reels going. Appreciate you, brother.
No problem, no problem. Benji, how can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, man. Y'all just follow me on Instagram at Benji Armstrong. Also, just follow the network at Dark Matter Network. I'm about to get back into my podcasting bag because I haven't really been podcasting this past year, 2023. I kind of took this year to I've been grinding at work. I've been traveling, just really opening my mind up, if you will. So I'm gonna get back in my podcasting bag, and when I do, I'm definitely gonna let both of you gentlemen, Victor, Jugs, I'm gonna let y'all know what I got going on, so that we could continue to collaborate and things like that. And definitely, these men's only round, especially for the holidays. See, we could get this going. Like, we could do episodes, we could do reels, we could do lives, IG live, whatever we gotta do, just really get the party going. So I'm definitely looking to collaborate with y'all for the holidays and definitely in the New Year's. We're gonna get it jumping. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all time.
For sure. We're definitely gonna stay in touch. We're definitely gonna get all this stuff up. And y'all go ahead and follow me everywhere at Liquor Talk Podcast. More reels, more. I'm gonna get back to the bartending as well. More reels, more drinks. All that's coming soon, y'all. I appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Thank you for listening. Thank you if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, watching this on YouTube, wherever you've been watching this at. Thank you all. Until next time, remember to keep pouring up that liquor and keep moving on. And I wish everybody a happy and have a safe Thanksgiving. Be safe in the streets, y'all. We out this thing. Peace.
Peace.